guy behind Krispy Kreme. Sorry, I cut you.
She's telling me the guy that I'm the guy.
He's the guy. He's the main guy. That everybody asks for that one special party, right? Did the one in San Diego, which I think came out amazing.
Thank you.
We had what, two or three locations?
Three locations.
Three locations. Okay. I ended up in the third location. That's where everybody just came together. Everybody had a good time. Nobody, from what I heard, not that many people got tickets in that location.
Nope. Actually, I think there was. I think a lot. No people got tickets on the third location. Probably on the first location.
What do you think makes these Krispy Kreme Meets so big?
Besides the fact that it's been going on for so long now, there's still great support from the community. So, people know that basically the Krispy Kreme Tuesdays wasn't created for fame or size. It was just created for car seat people. Whether it's literally 16 cars or 300 cars or 2,000 cars, it's not created for Facebook likes or Instagram likes. It was created for people to hang out, enjoy themselves, and talk cars.
Why do you think this meet became so big as opposed to like the other little meets that people tried to make big?
I love little meets, don't get me wrong. I love attending them when they're done right, of course, and when the person behind it has a good mind and pretty much trying to benefit the car scene. I think this one just got big because maybe it's been around for a long time. Me personally, I'm pretty involved in the industry, which people some know, some don't. But it's support.
What do you think about the people that do the burnouts at the Krispy Kreme meets?
Good question. Honestly, it's not like I hate them. It's not an I hate them situation. It's more like I'm kind of disappointed because they're not realizing for that selfish 30 seconds that they did, besides it being somewhat entertaining to the clowns, they're just making our scene kind of look like trash. So there's a time and place for everything. There are shows that cater to that type of stuff.
Oh yeah.
But the people that do those types of things at meets won't go to those shows because they'll be laughed at.
Right.
So they have to take the bottom end and just ruin a good thing for their own personal gain.
Between the car meets and the actual car shows, what do you think is the main difference that one pulls more people? Do you think like the car meets pull more people or the car shows do?
It's funny because I've been on both ends of the stick.
Okay.
I've done car shows and I do car meets. I think there has been a lack of good car shows. And even me, I've been trying to do a car show for the last year and I've kind of just put it on the back burner. Mainly because I'm also busy with other things. We all have day jobs, we all have lives behind what's going on. But I think there will come a time when there is an actual show that caters to people that have a true passion for modifying cars. And I'm not just talking like imports and domestics, I'm talking everything, even down to motorcycles.
Because we do see a lot of motorcycles that show up to the Krispy Kreme meets and they do their little burnouts too. So
Yeah, so I've always been open to everything. I've always told people Krispy Kreme isn't necessarily a one type of car thing. It's more of a celebration of everything that you have to put fuel into.
Right.
But of course now since we're X amount of years into it, now we have electric cars, so it's going to be changing the way things are.
That's true. You really don't see many electric cars modified, so it would be interesting to see how people will start with those.
I think it's gonna turn big. I have personally a electric car in the works for modification. So of course you're not gonna do engine mods, but we are gonna do some body modifications and some weight reduction. It's not gonna be a Prius.
I've seen a few modified Prius body kit.
Oh, there's some really cool ones. A couple of my friends of friends have modified Priuses. There's actually a website called Prius Chat, and he has like I think 6 or 7 modified Priuses that roll in. They're fucking badass.
Okay.
Where's the car scene going to be in 5 years?
5 years, yeah.
Good
Where
question.
do you think?
Let's see. I'm pretty involved in business. If people are predicting right within the next 2 years, our economy is going to hit a little bit of a downfall again. So I think the car scene is going to slow down because it is economy based. But who knows? It could get better. It could get worse. It's hard to say 5 years. I know that within the next year it's going to change.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Definitely, we're already seeing changes from the way people are modifying prices for parts. It's gotten a lot more easier to modify because it's more accessible. But 5 years, I guess I don't want to say where I think it's going to be. Let's hope I take it to a better place.
Okay. So, Krispy Kreme Meet will be in 5 years.
5 years, I think they'll still be going on. I know they'll still be going on. I don't think I'll stop until I'm like an old man in a wheelchair.
People demand them.
And it's partially because people demand them. And I'm not, like there's been meets that have come and turned into shows a lot faster than mine. But I want to do it right. I've done a show before, I've done Octane Festival before. It was great. It had a good 600 cars. The second time was a good like 500 cars. But it's a Mustang.
Careful, guys.
No. I want to do it right because the problem with shows. This is the problem with shows. They take your money, you park, and you don't get shit.
Yeah.
So true.
You get to just hang out, stuck there for 8 hours, staring at the car across from you that's doing absolutely nothing too.
Yeah.
For 8 hours you're stuck and you got nothing for it. Maybe you'll get a trophy. Maybe. Which I'm not about giving out participation trophies, don't get me wrong. But they need to give stuff to the people. Let's make it fun. You're here for 8 hours. If you're at my house for 8 hours, I don't want you sitting on my couch staring at my TV.
Right, yeah.
I want you doing something. I want you to be eating. I want you to be having fun. Because I don't want to have you go home after 8 hours at my house like you're in jail.
Exactly.
So, yes, it is going to change.
So the next Krispy Kreme Meet is going to be...
So we got NorCal. NorCal's coming up the 29th.
How do you feel about that one?
I don't know. That's a whole entire new, very new scene in NorCal. But after NorCal, I am going to come back down and do one more.
Which will be...
And it's going to be somewhere in the Riverside or San Bernardino County.
You guys heard it.
That's going to happen. It'll probably be crazy as usual. Technically, I won't be the host. But we'll do it because the people want it.
So far out of all the Krispy Kreme Meets that you hosted, which one has been the most outstanding one for you?
The first one in San Diego, Burbank has its own little special thing. I can't compare Burbank. Burbank was a special night. The one where Stu Mundell put us up on the news.
Right.
That's a very special one. Nothing will compare to that because even the whole car scene went crazy.
They did. Yeah.
It was, I think, one of the first car meets that ended up on news like that. I'm pretty sure it was one of the first car meets ever, which was it was awesome. But for anything after that, the first one in San Diego. Reason why, I don't know if some people attended, not everyone attended. It was, I guess, it kind of floated under the radar a little bit. But the moment I clicked the location, you could hear exhaust in the air. And there's just something about that noise that just, it's like music.
It is.
And like to hear all the cars cruising to this area and I mean like you heard a rumble in the air. It was amazing. It was one of the most amazing times in my life because I've never been to a car show where you heard that, where you hear everyone going, and then you can see them. You see all the HIDs and the lowered
Freeway
cars.
takeovers.
Yeah, it was a controlled, not really a takeover, but a group getting together, and the night went great. No one really had troubles in San Diego.
Okay. What is a few pointers or tips that you want to give to these car enthusiasts that go out to the Krispy Kreme Meets?
Well, it's pretty obvious. We post rules for a reason. And I know there's someone that will always say rules are meant to be broken, da 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 da. That's true, but not here. These rules were put there because, yes, you are going to a car meet that is on the news for you. You are representing a car scene. So, I mean, the basic things is, if you wouldn't do it in front of your house in your driveway, probably shouldn't be doing it at the car meet. And if you do that stuff in front of your driveway or in front of your house, just don't come. You got problems.
As for getting attention from the cops, do you think it's only gonna get? Do you think they're gonna get more attention from the cops?
So,
or is it gonna slowly die down?
So there's obviously they're monitoring the page. We know this. They're monitoring the Instagram. We know that. They might even be monitoring me. Maybe. Who knows? I don't fucking care. We're gonna do it no matter what. I'm not gonna let people stop a gathering of individuals of just self-expression. We're not getting together to protest against a world cause or who got elected president. We're just getting together to talk about our cars. If anything, they should be happy because the car washes that night, the gas stations, the food businesses, the tow trucks, the police themselves, and a couple other little industries made a lot of money that night for something that literally happens on a Tuesday night, which if you go out on a Tuesday night, ain't no one out. Everyone's at home sleeping.
That's another thing. What made you pick Tuesday?
Because I was always bored on a Tuesday.
That's a good one.
And there's nothing to do on Tuesday. Tuesday's one of those days where you're like, you just got over Monday.
Yeah.
And you're like, what did I do on Tuesday? Got a car meet to go to.
Did you actually think that picking a Tuesday would, make the Krispy Kreme Meet such a big thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tuesday, so it was really thought out. I think in the beginning, I tried it on a Friday,
Okay.
and no one showed up because car meets out on Fridays kind of don't get too much attendance because it's a Friday.
Right.
We probably have better things to be doing than going to a car meet. Like going out to dinner, going on a date, going to the movies. There's other things you could do on Friday nights. And then I played with a couple days, and it just so happened that Tuesday was that perfect day.
Are you gonna keep it Tuesday, future Krispy Kreme Meets, or
So-
do you think you're gonna change it up at one point?
It's gonna stay Tuesday as much as I can. I wanted to do NorCal on a Saturday, but it just doesn't feel right because then it's called Krispy Kreme Tuesdays.
Right.
The car shows will always be on a weekend. So Octane Festival will be on a weekend. And you can look it up, Octane Festival, follow it on Facebook, it helps me out. It will be on a weekend. The one main factor I would change in the car for me. Let's think about that one. That one's kind of a good question. The joking side of me would say stop Mustangs from killing people. That's the joking side.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. People taking advantage. So it's not necessarily in the meat scene. Maybe it is a little bit, but there's companies out there like back in the day we had Sponsor Your Ride. There's these marketing companies. these companies that prey on people modifying their cars to basically just making money off it. And it's for personal gain. It's not to help this person build their car. It's not to get you a sponsor. It's basically you shelling out money. You shelling out money to someone's pocket and then just basically selling you a car. So I wish people would get more smart and pretty much get rid of those people.
Do you think people are easily bought that way? Like they rather have somebody build their own car than put the time and effort themselves into it?
I think it's not necessarily time and effort. I think it's because these people give them such great prices and give them X amount of views that it seems like something they want to do. But realistically, it should be done the right way. Build it by yourself. Whether you take it to a shop or not, that's not what I'm trying to get at.
Yeah.
Because there's some people, they're not physically capable
Of doing it
of doing it themselves. And even technically speaking, like maybe they're not technical. Like some people, you would think unscrewing something is simple, but they're kind of special. Not in a bad way. It's just not their thing. So it's one of those things where they're just taking advantage.
So that's it for today's video. I want to thank Jeremy, the guy behind the big Krispy Kreme Meets that everybody demands. Thank you for taking the time out of your busy schedule to do this vlog with us. So if you guys have any questions, comments, leave them down below. If you want to see more videos like this, like the video and subscribe so that way you get notified when the next video comes out. Thank you again.
Thank you.